Hi everybody, Dan Bailey here, and I've got a brand new photography tip to kick off the new year for you. And actually this isn't so much of a tip as a public service announcement. I want to make sure you guys are starting off on the right foot this year and not getting too wrapped up on all of that stuff that ultimately doesn't serve you and make you a better photographer. Photography is a highly technical craft, and during workshops and on forums, camera forums, and on email correspondence, even in comment sections, I see people out there who spend a lot of time talking about the extremely technical aspects of this craft. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it can be a very fun and engaging exercise to wrap your brain about some of this really highly technical stuff. The problem is that not everybody has that love of this technical stuff. Not everyone has that kind of mind, not everyone has that kind of interest. But unfortunately, it's easy for people to get caught up in all of this technical stuff, and it actually makes it harder for them to find their own vision and exercise their true creativity with photography. And I know you know what I'm talking about. There are numerous camera magazines, forums, even blogs, certainly not mine of course, articles that espouse and go deep into the technical aspects of camera sensors and lens and ISO and how much noise is acceptable in a photograph. And in many cases, these kinds of articles and discussions lead you to believe that that's the stuff you need to be focusing on if you want to create a good image. And so naturally, some people read this stuff or watch videos about this stuff, and they fall into this endless pit of speculation and worry that their camera might not be good enough, or they're using the wrong lens, or they're using the wrong ISO setting or the wrong white balance, or that they should be shooting in RAW when they prefer to shoot in JPEG, or that their sensor's not big enough. And so it becomes this endless and frustrating cycle that does no one any good, except of course for the blogs and videos and articles that get the clicks. So with all this in mind, you know exactly what I'm going to say next, don't you? It isn't the camera that makes the pictures great, it's you. And the truth is that when we're talking about modern mirrorless cameras and DSLRs, every single camera on the market will allow you to create stunningly beautiful, wonderfully captivating photos that will wow and engage your audience. And I guarantee with near 100% certainty, if you go out in the world and capture an amazing moment in beautiful, gorgeous light using compelling, creative techniques with your camera, no one on earth will care if you have a little bit of grain or if you used shade white balance when you should have used auto. You make that amazing, captivating, beautiful photograph, and all of that stuff falls away. Almost no one will care. And if they do, then those aren't the right people with whom you should be sharing your beautiful, heartfelt, personal imagery. Sure, some cameras might produce a little bit more noise when you're shooting in extremely low light. Some lenses might have a slight fall off at the edges. Some camera sensors will record slightly more resolution and sharpness when you zoom the picture all the way in and view the pixels at 100%. But when you shoot that beautiful, heartfelt, amazing image, your viewers won't do that, and they won't care, and neither should you. Because that's not what photography is all about. And if it is, maybe you're doing it for the wrong reasons, or else you're just a little bit confused. And believe me, it's easy to get confused by all this stuff with all of the articles and blogs and videos out there, with all the content that pushes the technical parts of photography. It's easy to fall into that trap. The bottom line is that if you love using your camera and it makes you want to go out and be creative and take photos, and if you have fun with your creative process when you're out shooting, and you like the imagery that you make, then that's all that matters. Worrying too much about all this stuff won't make you a better photographer. It's only going to confuse you and take away from your own enjoyment of the creative process. And that's a bad thing. So as we go forward into our brand new year, or whenever it is that you end up watching this video, here's what I want you to do. Go outside with your camera, enjoy the fresh air, look at stuff, be amazed by the world, take pictures of things that you love and people that you care about, exercise your creativity, and let the process fill you with unending joy, satisfaction, and maybe even a little distraction. That's what matters more than sensor size, white balance, pixels, or any of that other stuff. And I know that this is no great revelation. You already know this stuff, don't you? I just want to give you this little reminder about what's most important in the process of making beautiful, compelling photographs. And I want you to go out and do exactly that this year. So I hope you enjoyed this little video tip. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. You can watch some of my other videos as well. You can find me on Patreon and social media at Dan Bailey Photo. and you can visit me on my website and blog as well. So thanks for watching, take care, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time.